of Okay, let's play a game. Let's pretend for a minute that we're in the middle of a lucid dream. Better yet, a mushroom trip. So just imagine that way above all the protests and the noise, there's like a demonic dragon spreading its talons above our heads on the verge of ripping into our brains. And there's one fundamental framework for navigating psychedelic journeys, which is to assume that everything is happening for a reason. This is true especially with the darkest, scariest visitations. They're here to teach us something. And what this means is that if you really don't like something, if it's horrible and terrifying, the only way to make it go away is to learn the lesson it has to teach you as quickly as possible. So, what's the lesson here? What does this dragon have to teach us? The only way to find a real answer is by getting out there and engaging with it head on. The more you try to hide or escape, or controversially, the more you try to fight back, within the logic of the trip at least, the worse it's going to get. So what does it mean to engage wisely? To fight back, but not on their terms? I'm not 100% sure, but let's try and think it through. I think essentially it means tending to our cognitive sovereignty. It means taking seriously the importance and the inherent difficulty of controlling your own mind. As far as I can tell, World War III started a long time ago. Boots on the ground, assassinations, those are maybe just like surface level symptoms. The real target of the war, which has been going on for decades, is our collective ability to think critically, to stay balanced emotionally, and act effectively as a consequence. That's what they're after. So we know their strategy is to make us angry and afraid, but the thing is, they're very good at doing it. They're giving us very good reasons to be angry and afraid. And we know we're on an app, for example, whose algorithms push us into divisiveness and outrage. And again, they're good at doing it. This feels, it's vital, it's extreme, it's necessary. But we need to take a step back and consider what the larger consequences of all of this might be. We need to consider the possibility that what's really going on here is they're working on a much bigger plan. For example, dumbing us down with addictive technology to preemptively create the customer base for brain implants and wirelessly connected human-computer interfaces, smart cities, robot workers, maybe on Mars or Gaza or Greenland, maybe in Middle America where Vance is buying up all the farmland, which is suddenly devoid of workers. And the plan is to have everything in your reality, especially your mind and your body, under total surveillance and total control, fully enmeshed into their corporate ecosystem. I know this sounds crazy, but listen to these guys, Thiel, Musk, the rest of them. I mean, you really don't have to read much between the lines to see that this is what they're going for. And what this means is the things they're pushing us to think and feel, the outrage, the indignation, whether it's for or against ICE, whether it's for or against the immigrants, it's part of their plan. So we have to recognize our own complicity and we have to do our part to change things. A general strike, for example, might be a very good place to start. Just remember that even if today it feels like blue versus red, ultimately the game's much bigger. It goes way beyond the borders of the US, and we need our team to be as big as possible if we're going to have a chance of winning. Okay, let's play.